Greetings! Coming at you with a surprise Dark Visions video. Wasn't gonna do one. This isn't a real ranked event, but it might help someone out. A couple people have asked to see my rain clears. So, gonna dive right into this. It's the Dark Failed Experiment. As you can see, this damage score is about 33.2 billion. And it's a rain team. Fire team, Rain, Cleome, Tish. For breakers, we're bringing Kid and Wilk. They have a very good amount of support along with their breaks. And for our last slot, we're just going to throw in Laswell because he does pretty good damage. He's no Carlet or Mediana, but he fills the role here pretty well. And the other thing that's really nice about Laswell is he has very low setup. Like, ideally, you'd want 3 turns with him, but all you lose from having him sing for the first 3 turns is going to be a 135 Ice Imperil. And Tyvis and Yish bring a 130 Ice Imperil, so it's not a real concern. Anyways, Wilk starts in the base form for Titus STMR, and we're going to immediately shift him. Rock Style Quake Blade. Kid is going to use Def, Pilfer, and her Mirage. Tyvis and Yish, once that field is up, are going to use their LB to overwrite the enemy's field with their own. Rain is going to use Mons TMR, fill up Wilk's LB gauge a little bit. And then Cleome is going to Barfaraga, Prodigious Protection. I said that like a monkey. Prodigious Protection, and Slayer Symphony. Alright, turn 2. So the challenge here is we need to fill up Wilk's LB gauge. And we're going to Rallying Cry with Rain again. And I think that's it. Had decent luck this time. Double Barfaraja and Blood Red Performance. Just short. Okay. So we've unlocked Kid's quadruple cast, so we're going to use her provoke ability here. Reason we're doing that, let me just check something real quick. Both for 3 turns, yeah. Provoke and defense both give 75% mitigation. The difference is the defense is 1 turn and provoke is 2 turns. The boss doesn't have any single target abilities, so we use provoke here, because we have another job for Kid the next turn. And hopefully we get a LB crystal for Wilk. Did I? Nope. Alright. Save me, Obi-Wan, Titus, and Yish. You're my only hope. Alright. So Rage of the gonna LB with Wilk to stack that up. Another Ice Storm. And Lightning. Alright, the Lightning's bad luck. So this team gets a lot of fire and ice resists from Cleome. Everything else is kind of a gamble. Turn 3, we're going to LB with Rain. We're going to shift an LB with Rain. And we're going to guard with Tyvis and Yish. LB with Cleome. Break with Wilk. And Unstoppable Protection with Kid. Do that first. I'm going to use Rain's LB first because he does the most damage. If you do this after you break with Wilk, you're probably going to have a bad time. And then throw these out. Alright. So turn 4, we're going to start setting up for our burst next turn. Rain is going to burst fire. Armor Grant Me Power, and unyielding conviction. Laswell shifts to the base form, and Glacial Judgment Blade, Elemental Burst Ice, Magitech Limiter off. And start off with those. Wilk shifts to the base form, and any of his abilities, Ancestor's Presence, and Memories of the Ancestral Dragon. Tyvus and Yish, Elemental Burst Fire, Ferocity of a Genius, and Will of a Hero. And as always, the order of Tyvus and Yish's Ice Imbue and Fire Imbue do matter because they dispel each other. And now Kid is going to full breakdown. Then weak attack, and you'll kiss the moons. And Cleome will Enfaraga. Either of her abilities, doesn't matter. And Scarlet Sharp Note. Nice, double fire. Jackpot. Alright, this is our burst turn. Laswell's gonna LB, Rain's gonna LB. Cleome shifts to the base form and uses that LB. Wilk shifts to the shift form, uses that LB. Kid super limit burst, and Tyvus and Yish super limit burst. As far as the order of chaining here goes, Kid's gonna go first. Reason for that is her 89% Spirit Break. As you can see, we only got an 83% up right now. And also her 160 Fire Imperil. The good news is her SLB is a single hit, and it's pretty slow. So once she's out there putting it up, you just send out everyone else and it'll be fine. We're putting out Cleome and Wilk first because they have good chain passives. Rain, despite having an 8x chain cap, has no chain boost. So ideally, you want to have something set up like this, where he goes last, because a lot of his damage is not backloaded like a lot of other chainers. So, let's see what we get. And that is a terrible score. And the average variance for this team is going to be 31 billion. The max is 39. So the min's, I don't actually calculate the min most of the times, but it's probably like 24 or so. Rain actually rolled really well. And everyone else rolled absolutely awful. Like, horrifyingly awful. Tyvus and Yish did okay, but I don't think I've seen a low roll that bad on Cleome, or Kid, or Wilk, or Laswell. So, yeah, Rain's max here is about 12 billion. You can see the damage received score is not 20,000. We didn't cap that part. You're probably not going to. It's kind of hard to take less than 5,000 damage with this team. Everybody's spirit potted. Everybody's geared as good as they can be for that. But, yeah, that is the run. As far as gearing goes, we have Ifrit on Rain. Reason being for the Galvanite nodes. So he gets that 50% overboost Beast Killer. In the base form, he just has a bunch of spirit and a bunch of resists. In the Brave Shift, it's what you'd expect. Bunch of static gear, all the cow gear, his event weapons. Hateful Agent, a little bit of true double hand, a true dual wield. I have Winged Heart on him. I should actually probably change that to like Itachi's SDMR or something, so the fixed damage goes down a little bit. Vision card is his own. yeah, he's spirit potted, attack potted. And get that 50% beast killer boost. Cleome's on the Fryevia Vision card, a cool smile for the mod boost. It is still her best card because her mod is so low. Besides that, built for a bunch of magic. She doesn't need anything special to cap Beast Killer. She's just capped. She is on Bahamut. Then some LB damage stuff, so Chow SDMR. In the shift form, the spirit resists. Doesn't matter. Typhus and Yish. They need Titus's SDMR, the chest slot. Besides that, just attack. With A2's SDMR, they cap Beast Killer. So they're on Ashura. They are also on a Rain Vision card. Yep, nothing special there. Laswell is using our Dark Vision's Katana. He brings his own 35% Katana apparel, which helps him and Cleome out a little bit. Yeah, he also has a free slot, so Winged Heart. I don't think I would change that one because he is not in his base form for turn 3 when that fixed attack goes out. So those resists are probably a little bit more valuable. And the Vision card is his own. Cap Beast Killer. With A2's SDMR. I should probably show it. Yeah, shift form just resists. It's just immune to everything. Everything else is put into spirit. And then Zidane's song. Kid's on a sword build, which is a little hard to pull off. Bunch of true double hand. She only has 100% if she's not using a dagger. So I think the order goes like her sword build's gonna be the best on a rain team. After that, if you have a high roll on a Cleome STMR, that is the second best option, and then after that, you'd use her own SDMR. She's on a Barra's Vision card. If you have a third rain card, 1, you're better than me, fuck you. 2, it is a slight upgrade over a Barra's Vision card for her, mostly because her actual percent magic stat is just god-awful. Like you can see, I have the Magic Up Materia and the Circlet, which is an extra 80%, and she's just exactly at 400. And finally, Wilk. Wilk is also using Titus STMR. Besides that, bunch of resist in the base form, because he is in that form for turn 4. Another Ibarra card. Going to the shift form, he's got an axe. Call the Wild and Guardian of Light. Kyrie. Guardian of Light Kyrie is one of the best materias, in my opinion, for every situation. Whole bunch of spirit. Whole bunch of LB fill. It makes a lot of things work really well. I think it has dark and, yeah, just dark resist. As far as Beast Killer goes, he gets it all from Valued Memories and A2's SDMR. Cap Beast Killer, capped everything. And that is the build. Good luck.